Northeast PA's News Radio, WILK.
Are we ready?
Lots going on, lots to discuss with the rest of our team.
We can't handle together, and that's why we're here talking about the things that are happening in our backyard, in our neighborhoods, in our state, and across our nation, and the world even. Just know that this is totally normal, completely normal. Listen, if we all agreed, well, it could be kind of boring. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, two.
This is the Rob O'Donnell Show. Here's your host, Rob O'Donnell.
Hey, Northeast Pennsylvania, it's Rob O'Donnell here on WILK News Radio, 103.1 FM, 910 AM, or anywhere on that free Odyssey app. You download it from your app store. You know where that is. Once it's downloaded, you search for WILK News Radio. Just click follow. That's it. That's all you have to do. Nothing else after that. It's free. Take it for a test drive.
59 for free practice.
Works seamlessly with your car.
59 for free practice.
Play. It's great for driving around anywhere in the nation. You can not only get us, which we hope you're listening to, but you get any of our stations around the nation. So why not have that versatility?
59 for free practice.
Expand your horizons,
59 for free practice.
switch around. I mean, it can't all be news talk radio.
Get ready for the labyrinth.
Well, you got to get some music in there. You got to get some sports in there. You got
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a tornado warning.
to get some mental health counseling in there. There's channels for that, It's actually pretty good.
I actually like the spa channel, where listen to it when I'm in my... So, how's everyone doing?
Podcast, we got you covered there. Anywhere you get your favorite podcast, you search for The Rob O'Donnell Show, and we are there. Every platform, Spotify, Apple Podcast, no matter where you get your podcast from, we are there. And smart speakers. Yep, those little guys, ask them to play WILK News Radio, and you can listen to us live. You are live now with The Rob O'Donnell Show, 3 to 6 weekdays, where you get real talk, real perspective, and real news each day. How's everyone feeling? Beautiful day outside. It's 3:10, 78 degrees. Sun is shining, blue sky, nice fluffy clouds out there. It's one of those days you just go, So hopefully, if your day's not ending, I think most of our educators are off now, right? So you guys are enjoying your summer. Hopefully it's in full swing. If it did, hey, any of my teachers out there doing summer school, did summer school kick off yet? Or are you back into that? Not really a big break there, but I get it. You got to stay busy. You got to keep doing what you're doing. And I'm working on something for our educators out there. So you keep tuning in, and we'll keep trying to do what we can for you guys, because you guys
Are a big part of our up-and-coming youth, so we appreciate you. That's a dog? Yeah. This is a pretty basic dive, but Mike looked like he'd just gone 12 rounds, and that's not really a good sign because we didn't really do anything. First splash with Mike, I'm trying to get good shots of his eyes and capture his first shark dive ever, but it looks like he's getting worked by the cage. There was a washing machine, it's uncomfortable, he's up and down, the all over. This is not a good introduction to shark diving for Mike. Politics is politics is politics.
we got some today. Actually, we have more than some today. And we have some stories about politicians that where life transcends that, and it doesn't really matter which side of the aisle you're on. Your health and well-being is what's first and foremost, and that transcends. I don't care who you are.
It's going to be a challenge.
That transcends everything. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to start off though with one of our races here. The president was in town with.
Ryan McKenzie, which is a contested race, I believe, in Pennsylvania, 7th.
This crowd is ready to see the ball drop.
Congressional district, he was down there with Mack Trucks, a real good American company down there, and all you truckers out there, not only the ones who make it, I mean, you get it all started, but our drivers that make the world move, make our nation move, we appreciate you as well if you're out there. Hauling and listening. But, we have our own race here in Pennsylvania, 8th Congressional District, my congressional district. And I had some people on social media, why am I so interested in this race?
Well, first of all, it's my member of Congress, so I'm interested, and I'm allowed to have an opinion. That's just the way it is. You don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But it's the misrepresentations that are out there, where politicians as a whole hope you're stupid. And that's sorry to say, it's sad to say, but they do hope you're stupid. They hope you believe the liners that they put out there and you run with it because, listen, we all have this predisposed implicit bias for what we like. Listen, if you're a Democrat and you just hate the man that's in office right now for whatever reason that may be, and may be valid, may not be valid, you don't need to hear much. You don't really even need to hear facts. You just need to hear what your brain is telling you is what you want to hear, and that's enough for you. And that's what you parrot. That's what you repeat. That's what you share on social media, and that's good enough. I actually had a conversation today with a good friend of mine who's the chairman of the Judiciary Committee out in Arizona. A good friend of mine. He's running for re-election again on the state level, and real good guy. Was a Vietnam refugee as a child, fled Vietnam during the war, came here, and is one of the truest Americans that I know, to be quite honest with you. Daughter went to the Naval Academy, just a true patriot, and he's the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, and he's been a guest on this show before. So he asked that. He goes, when people see things, this was the question he asked, when people see things on social media, do they research it? Do they look into it themselves, or they just take it as gospel and move on with it?
And I answered it, and I says, I speak to people. And no, they don't look into it most of the time. The majority of people have that implicit bias. They hear what they want.
Hear, their brain triggers it, and that's it. That's all they need to know. And it could be from a trusted source or not. If it agrees with what their beliefs are, what they want it to believe, they go with it. So that was there. And we have some of that in our own area here. Now, Paige Cognetti, who's running for Congress, she's the mayor of Scranton, has said often during interviews and posted it, and I shared a post of hers, this is what corporate money in politics leads to. Tax breaks for them, higher costs for us. That's why I don't take corporate PAC money, not a dime. I am not beholden to big business, and when I get to Congress, I'll be fighting for you, not them. Well, here's the thing, though. I did some research on that, and most corporate PACs do not back challenging members of Congress. They just don't. They're PAC money. And I contacted the Bresnahan campaign, and they did not get any PAC or accept any PAC money when they were challenging.
30 seconds. Good luck.
Matt Cartwright, who was, a 6-term sitting member of Congress. So it's really not a big deal to say that. And I also then did some more research because my brain just said there's no way that she's not taking PAC money. And that just turns out to be the case. And I posted this yesterday, and a lot of you on both sides, supporters of her and people who don't want her to move to Washington.
Sweetie, I'm glad you found your sweetie pie. Thank you so much.
We're back with the Rob O'Donnell Show here. Got a bunch of text messages in. Thank you for jumping in so early. Text messenger said, last night the president again claimed the 2020 election was rigged, stolen. When will he present evidence? And my response is, I agree. I wish he'd move on and give up that talking point. And we're past there. He won another election. We're in this presidency now. Let's get things done now. So I agree. I think he should stop saying that. I think he should give it up and move forward, because that's the only way we're going, right? Tomorrow is something we can't stop. And is it worth even changing the past if we could? No. I mean, what's the benefit even if he did? So I agree with the texter. I agree, and I wish he'd move on. Somebody texted in, I do not want Paige here. I do not want Paige there. I do not want Paige anywhere. Well, I don't mind if she's anywhere. I just don't want her to be my member of Congress. As far as being the mayor of Scranton, hey, Scranton, that's up to you. These all seem like NGO scams. Well, they're not NGOs. They're PACs, but they get some of the same benefits. And yeah, I mean, they are. A good one here. Rob, walking the Flight 93 Memorial as we speak. It's been made to a beautiful park, a day I know you and many of us will never forget. Seems to be forgotten by many, especially voters in New York City. Sad. Well, two things. Thank you for listening to me or just texting in while you know I'm on the air. I don't know if you're listening. And thank you for visiting that site. I was there when I first moved here in 2004. I was there September 11th of 2004. Was my first memorial site that I visited, even before the Pentagon. Took me 19 years to go back to Ground Zero in New York City. The Pentagon I was at, I think in 2008 or 2009 was my first visit to the Pentagon. But it was just
79 degrees and sunny right now here at WILK AM and 103.1 FM. Time to get back to more of the best in local news talk on WILK with Rob O'Donnell.
Stocks have been mixed for much of the afternoon, and tech, especially chip makers, have been under some pressure. That's ahead of Micron Tech.
.78 degrees and sunny right now here at WILK AM and 103.1 FM. Time to get back to more of the best in local news talk on WILK with Rob O'Donnell.
Northeast PA's News Radio, WILK.
This is the Rob O'Donnell Show.
No! Northeast PA's News Radio, WILK.
This is the Rob O'Donnell Show. Where truth. Tell us what you think. Go to facebook.com/WILK Radio.
This is the Rob O'Donnell Show.
WILK News Time 4:44.
Today in history.
At the top of the American customer.
79 degrees and sunny right now here at WILK AM and 103.1 FM. Time to get back to more of the best in local news talk on WILK with Rob O'Donnell.
the Rob O'Donnell Show. Oh, got a couple of good texts.
Just a couple of doozies here. First,
The Sue Henry Show is back.